Most typically, if somebody's asking me that question, what behavioral style do you think they're going to be? Who's familiar with DISC? DISC assessment. Anybody? Somewhat. Okay, there's 4 behavioral assessments. I got to fly through the DISC. D is dominant. I is influential. S is scaredy, safe. C is correct, compliant. Okay. So the D is the dominant person. Guess who's the D? Many of us are D's, by the way. I is the, look at me, look at me, look at me. S is, I want safety, I want security. C is, give me the facts. So of those 4 behaviors, which do you think is the most likely to not pay attention to the process?
Oh, indeed.
Yeah, the dominant person, right?
Yeah.
So most likely the answer to that question is going to be direct because you actually did follow the process, but they didn't care. Okay, so most likely the way I'm going to answer that question is gonna be depending on what's important to you, which is probably going to be what's going to be your bottom line. Why should I hire you, Dan? Because I'm going to help put $50,000 in your pocket 30 days from now. Okay? Typically, that's going to be the answer. Now, if that's not the case and I screwed it up, it wasn't the fact that they weren't available to listen to, or to be a part of the process, then I'm going to answer in their language. So if it's somebody that is a high S, I'm going to answer in their language of how I'm going to keep them safe, how I'm going to make sure that they're making the right decision, the comfortable decision. Okay, now certainly I won't do it on this conversation. I used to do this once upon a time in the brokerage that I used to be an owner of, and I would ask agents, why should I hire you? You should have that ingrained in your head. If you ask me that question, why should I hire you? I can go on the next 20 minutes and tell you why you should hire me. I'm going to piece out of that what I believe is going to speak in their language. Some of the things that I may say, you should hire me because I have the experience of no other agent that you'll ever have a conversation with. Every single Wednesday morning for the last 14 years, I have woken up and networked with local business owners here in the community that I'm going to present your property in front of. I've got a database of 15,000 people, but the first thing that we're going to do after you hire me is to go through that database and identify the right buyer for you. Because just as I'm taking notes in this conversation, I've taken notes in every one of those other conversations, and we've tagged it so that I know who those potential buyers are. I'm going to utilize artificial intelligence, big data, and technology to be able to target the right buyer for your home that's most likely to move. Unlike my other competitors, I'm going to actually embrace the technology, and we invest tens of thousands of dollars into that. I'm going to offer you a 3D virtual tour because 60% of the buyers right now are never even going to come into your home. They're going to purchase from their couch, just like you are operating from your couch. And I'm going to want to make sure that they can, from their computer or their phone, walk step by step through your home. Now, I could go on for another 20 minutes. I literally could, of value proposition. It's going to be dependent on the person that I'm speaking with of what value propositions I share with them. If I get myself in that situation, as I mentioned to you, that's an opportunity for reflection for me in the future because that tells me, hey, I probably screwed something up. Does that answer your question, Brian?
It absolutely does. Thanks, Dan.
Okay, cool. All right, 1 minute left. Give me an aha, quick, rapid fire, aha, throw them out there.
You can control the conversation or you can dominate a conversation.
Which is best?
Control.
I just had to show off there, sorry. You'll get that joke later. Hisham, give me an aha.
Listening, active listening. Listening is the key.
My man, active listening. Listening is the key. And repeating back demonstrates active listening.
Yeah, when you repeat
Frank,
it, you show.
I did, Isha. I'm sorry to cut you short.
Oh, Tom, fine. Thank you.
Prepare.
Prepare. Frank, what's an aha?
I would say the intake process is getting those main points.
All right, what to get on the intake process. Shadrach, you still with us?
Yes, I'm
All right.
here.
What's an aha?
So, yeah, you don't tell them the price and you just guide them through the data that you're showing them about the price.
Yeah. And also, I've already asked them what their price was before I even went on the appointment. I don't know if I highlighted that either. Do you remember? That was one of the 2 questions I wanted on the intake. So now I know, where they're going to be in their pricing. All right, lady and gentlemen,
Thank you.
it's been a pleasure. I look forward to seeing many of you tomorrow on the CPI certification and all of you next Thursday for the Coaching Corner.